Topping today's news, a Supreme Court injunction filed against the BPL deal. PLP chairman responds to the opposition leader about the ongoing investigation into police corruption. Bahamians in Miami, Florida celebrate Bahamas independence. And we get the latest from the Olympic Games. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Jarino Saunders. This is your JCN Evening News. It is a pleasure to have you join us. They said they would do it, and they have done it. The Bahamas Constitution Party has officially filed an injunction against the government regarding the transfer of the New Providence electrical grid to the Bahamas Grid Company, which would be majority owned and operated by Island Grid Solutions, a subsidiary of the Pike Corporation out of North Carolina, USA. The BCP leader, Ali McIntosh, maintains that the government does not have the right to make such a deal without the consent of the Bahamian people. She explains the goal of this emergency injunction.
We are asking the court to cause BPL, or the government of the Bahamas, to cease and desist from all transfers of the people's shares to the other company, and also to cease the actual work that changes anything from what it was before.
Mrs. McIntosh says the online filing process at the Supreme Court has been frustrating, but said they intend to see the matter through to the very end, no matter what the challenges are.
So what we were able to do is send all of our documents to the registrar of the Supreme Court, which is the Honorable Constance Delancey. We are yet waiting a response in that regard, even for the point of if there is going to be a filing fee regarding this action on behalf of the people of the Bahamas. So we are hoping that the Supreme Court is going to look very quickly at this, very intently at the emergency action that we are asking, and that send a strong message that the law must be adhered to in all action of the government. So we are hoping that the Supreme Court is going to give justice in this regard.
Mrs. McIntosh explained that the Bahamas Constitution Party will also apply for a judicial review that would allow for the investigation into all of the final details of what the government is doing to change the statutory nature of Bahamas Power and Light in regards to the deal with Pike Corporation. The party says the battle could become lengthy and expensive. As such, they have officially launched a petition to maintain the Bahamian-owned BPL grid, and they've also launched a GoFundMe page where they are seeking finances to help with the legal battle should this go on for a long period of time. After opposition leader Michael Pintard accused the Davis administration of displaying a lack of urgency and suggesting a loss of public confidence in regard to the investigation into police corruption in relation to the $1.5 million armor car heist and the infamous voice notes, phone conversations between the head of CID, Michael Johnson, and now deceased Michael Fox Jr., a known criminal, allegedly seeking a $200,000 payoff to have their wanted posters removed and charges dismissed. Fox and two of his accomplices in that heist have all been killed in similar fashion, ambushed by gunmen and shot multiple times. Well, from Botswana, where he is accompanying Governor General Dame Cynthia Pratt on an official state visit, PLP Chairman Fred Mitchell, in a written statement, asks, what precisely does the leader of the opposition expect the police to do in an investigation that requires patience, strict work, which meets international standards of transparency and accountability? However, Mr. Mitchell agrees there is an urgent need to resolve the overall crime issue in the country. He expressed confidence in the Royal Bahamas Police Force to get to the bottom of the investigation. Local investigators are being assisted by the British police. Upon his return home following a 2-week absence to undergo minor surgery to address compression of the sciatic nerve in the United States, Prime Minister Philip Davis, while at the airport, said he is fully recovered and ready to get back to work.
I'm in good shape. I'm happy to be back home, ready to go to work. I just want to thank the numerous of Bahamian people who are saying prayers for me while I underwent the treatment. The treatment is a success. Just recovery time and a healing period I have to go through, but I'm very happy and elated to be home.
Members of Parliament are currently on summer break and will return for the next House sitting on September 18th. But there are many other projects, programs, and commitments that will no doubt keep the Prime Minister and his cabinet busy over the next 6 to 7 weeks, in addition to responding to questions and critiques by the opposition, unions, including the emergency Supreme Court injunction recently filed by the Bahamas Constitution Party, which is seeking to halt the Bahamas Power and Light deal. And finally, in this segment, although the numbers were not as high as they were last year, sexual assaults remain a concern. Police are investigating an alleged sexual assault incident that happened on Wednesday around 11 p.m. Police say the victim, a Bahamian woman, was at a resort on West Bay Street when an adult male known to her allegedly sexually assaulted her. Investigations are ongoing into that matter. You're listening to Jcn News. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back after these commercials.